How's it going, everybody? My name's Eric, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step-by-step how to ship on Facebook Marketplace using a desktop. I do have a video going over shipping on mobile that I released last year. If you're gonna be printing from your phone, check out that video. I will put a link to it in the corner as well as in the description. We've already listed the item's already sold, but before we print the label, you're gonna wanna pack the item, get it ready so you have the correct weight. So we're going to do that now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, and let's get into the packing. So we sold a pair of golf club irons. They actually sold the same day, so I am really liking Facebook Marketplace. I'm not gonna show you guys exactly how to pack them in this video. It's just going to be a time lapse. But if you are interested in watching how to ship items, I do have a playlist with shipping tips for small businesses. So I do encourage you to check that out. We actually go over step by step how to ship different things in that video playlist. So if you're new to Facebook Marketplace, you're new to shipping, check them out. It's a lot of shipping for beginners tips. If you're gonna be selling frequently, I highly recommend that you get a scale because you're gonna have to weigh your item to make sure that it's in the parameters for Facebook, or if you're gonna be doing your own shipping, you're gonna need that scale anyways. It's a little over 7 pounds, and now I will see you guys on the computer.
So we're on our Facebook home screen, and we know that because this little home icon is highlighted blue. We're gonna go over here to this little marketplace. It looks like a little bazaar stand. We're gonna click on that. It brings us to the Facebook Marketplace homepage. Right here, it's just showing you stuff from a buyer's perspective. You want to get to your order, your seller menu, and your seller account, and you have to go over here to this little person that says your account and click on that. Now, there's another way to get here. If something's sold, you could go to your notifications, and then you should have one with this little marketplace icon that says you've received an order. You can also click directly on that, but you can also get it from this your account page. So here is where we can see our order. It says pending because the person paid. However, I did not print a shipping label yet. As soon as I print the shipping label, it should go to sold. So we're going to go to view order. Here's the information. If you click on that, you can get to the listing. Just in case you have multiple listings, you don't want to get them confused. You can click here to create the delivery label. But if you want to change something, maybe it weighs more than you initially thought it would, or you want to change something about your settings, you can go here to change. You can change delivery method, which is a new update, or you can change label type. Changing label type gives you 3 options. You get an 8.5 by 11 label, which is for normal printers. If you have an inkjet or you have a laser printer at home, that's what you're going to pick, and then it will print your label out in 8.5 by 11. If you have a thermal printer, you can choose this 4 by 6 option, and that will print your label out in 4 by 6. And then you could print it with a thermal printer and put it on your package. Now, if you go to the QR code option, you will get a QR code emailed to you. When you drop the package off with the company, you show it to either UPS or with USPS, and they will print your prepaid delivery label. That's if your post office does QR code. If you're in a rural area, you may want to ask them if they do QR code before you show up. They might not do it yet. Now, if we go back to change and we go to change delivery method, we can actually update our shipping method right here. They used to not do this. This is a new option to Facebook. We can change our delivery option to use my own label, which means I could print my own USPS, FedEx, or UPS shipping. The prepaid label through Facebook is a lot easier because you just have to hit print and then the label is ready. Doing your own is going to be a little bit more complicated. However, it could save you money depending on the item. I had originally chose prepaid delivery and chose my package being 5 to 10 pounds when I initially made this listing. Facebook does not allow you to edit the pounds. Maybe in the future they will change this, but as of right now, you're stuck and the shipping rate cannot be changed. If for some reason your package weighs more than this, I don't know what to do other than use your own delivery label, and then you could go to a service such as Pirate Ship, log in, go to create a single label. You would just upload the tracking after you create your own label outside of Facebook, or use a prepaid delivery label through Facebook. So we're going to use a prepaid label. We're actually going to use a 4 by 6 thermal label printer. Using their delivery label is the easiest. It's not always going to be the cheapest, but it definitely is always going to be the easiest. I'm going to click here on create delivery label. So here pops up with your address. If you're changing something, you can edit your address. If your address is changed, You can edit your email address if your email address has changed, and they will email you a label. So if you have an old email address like I do with Facebook, I'm going to change this to something I actually have access to right now, and then I'm going to hit save. So I updated my address, and then I'm going to hit create delivery label. It opens up a new tab, and then your label is generated. Then you can go here to print. If you have a thermal printer, you're going to want to pick your thermal printer. If you have a 8.5 by 11 printer, you're going to have to make sure that 8.5 by 11 printer is picked. So I'm just going to hit print. It's going to send the document to my printer, automatically uploaded our tracking and everything. Now it says waiting to be dispatched, so it's waiting for me to take this to the post office and drop it off. If you go to your sales, so my sale now has rolled into this pending balance, and this payment will be initiated 5 days after delivery confirmation. So I can't even touch this money until the golf clubs get delivered, and then 5 days after. And then after they initiate payment, it's up to my bank for a couple days till I actually have access to this money. So it might be a process of a week and a half to 2 weeks until you can actually touch your money.
The nice thing about the thermal printer is it prints really quick, and the backing is like an adhesive sticker. So once I get that back off, I can just stick this on my package. You don't have to print with a thermal printer. You can also print with a normal printer, a laser, or an inkjet, and then you would just have to tape that label onto the package instead of just sticking it on with the thermal printer. Now let's go take this to the post office and drop it off. So now that we have the package ready to go, you gotta take it to a post office, or you gotta give it to a mail carrier. And because it already has a label on it, we don't have to stand in line. If your package fits in one of these things, you could just put it in there. If you have one of these things, you can just like that. And then if you have a big one like this, then you can leave it there like that. Never have to stand in line at the post office ever again.